the second half of An Hour with Judy Collins, more from Hard Times for Lovers, her 16th album. And finally, the story of the naked album cover. Once again, Judy Collins.
Please don't let this feeling end. It's everything I am, everything I want to be. Finding out what's mine now, finding out what's true. Since I found you, looking through the eyes of love.
To go back a little bit into the history of this cover on the new album, I had some pictures taken which were very formal. I had on, not by design, but I had too much makeup on. My hair was a little bit funny, too much. I was dressed in a very sort of hard color. But I had lost a lot of weight, and I have changed my lifestyle a great deal. There are a lot of things I don't do anymore. I take much better care of myself physically. I have a lot more clarity about my body and my singing, and my life has a design now, which pleases me. What I have to say is a fresh look, a feeling of feeling good about myself. Well, how do I say that? Well, I say that without wearing anything. That's how I say that. And we did take the pictures, and I'll tell you, I was never more comfortable in my life. It felt right.
How it feels to hold you, how I feel so much since I found you, looking through the eyes of
But what's happened is that in the past couple of years, really in the past year, I think, I have become clearer about who I am. Yes, my son now is 20 years old. He really is grown up, and he really is on his own. And for me as a woman, that makes a big difference. I am now, I think for the first time in my life, comfortable with who I am. I would never have posed without interference, let us say. I would never have been comfortable enough to present myself as who I am. I think that's what the symbolic message in that cover is. That this is it. What I do is what you see, and I'm comfortable with it. I'm happy with it. I love my work. I love my life. I couldn't be happier.
Here as I watch the ships go by, I'm rooted to my shore, and I keep asking myself why, and if there's more on the other side. Here as I see the friends I thought I made, a little bit crazed and knowing now we've outgrown one another. Star maker, dream breaker, soul taker. We're happy now.
I'm very, very happy with the album. I like the songs on it. And as I begin to perform them, now I very quickly discover what the lifespan of the song is going to be, whether it's going to be whether it's going to be a lifer, or whether it's going to be an easy sing and over. Star Maker is an odd song to me. I think it works very well. It works like dynamite in concert. People love it. It works very well in the album. And I had some trouble with the song at first, but I'm coming to like the song more and more. So the song is winning me over, The attraction for song to me is a mystery. Although, of course, my father was a musician, and he played and sang and worked within the area that I'm in. So I kind of follow in a family tradition in that sense. He did old-fashioned live radio. He played the piano. He sang where, when. He read poetry. He did a little philosophy. He would have a 15-minute or half-hour radio show per day. This was before television, BT. And he was in Los Angeles from 45 to 50, or 44 to 49, I guess, on KFI and KNX. And he was a popular radio star.
It seems we stood and talked like this before. We looked at each other in the same way then, but I can't remember where or when. The clothes you're wearing are the clothes you wore. The smile you are smiling, you were smiling then, but I can't remember where or when. Things that have happened for the first time seem to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or things that have happened for the first time seem to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or
I was raised on the best of the crop, on Cole Porter, on Irving Berlin, on George and Ira Gershwin. Here was my father in a particular form of entertainment. He had had a lot of trouble in his life. He was a very, I think, disappointed man in a lot of ways. He was blind, he was frustrated. He didn't make the transfer to television, and I think he was a very sad fellow. He died in 68. Well, in 68, I had barely begun to write. By 69, I had started to play the piano in concerts, Now it's true, I have permission. I'm not in competition with him.
And I live in Paris now. My children dance and dream, hearing the words of a miner's life in words they've never seen. I sail my memories of home like boats across the sand, and watch the Paris sun set in my father's eyes again.
And on the other hand, I always had the job as a child to fulfill him. That's what I was given as an instruction. They say we're given scripts sometime in the first couple of years of our lives. Well, my script was I was going to fulfill this man's wishes in life. Where he couldn't get to, I was going to go. It was a mission.
My father always promised us that we would live in France. We'd go boating on the Seine, and I would learn to dance. I sail my memories of home like boats across the Seine, and watch the Paris sun set in my father's eyes again.
My son has grown up now. I can do for him, I can love him, I can encourage him, but he really is on his own. And I've never had a chance, I've never had an opportunity really to focus on what my own needs are. I persist in what I do because I'm the best at that. I know how to do it. I love doing it. It appeals to me. It attracts me. But I'll tell you something, if I heard a disco song, which I found was attractive and appealing and delightful, I would do it. Rhythms never bothered me. But the crystallization of what I do can really be found in a song like Clowns. You're absolutely right. I mean, that's where it's focused so clearly that you can see the edges, you can see the work. It's like under a microscope, and you can probably examine what the ingredients are to what I do overall.
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Where are the clouds? Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? One who keeps tearing around, one who can't move. Where are the clouds? Send in the clouds just when I'd start opening making my entrance again with my usual flair. Sure of my lies, no one is there. Don't you love fuss? My fault, I fear. I thought that you'd want what I want. Sorry, my dear. But where are the clouds? Send in the clouds. Don't bother, they're here. Isn't it rich? Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. But where are the clouds? There ought to be clouds. Well, maybe next year.
Grounded in the struggle for civil rights in the 1960s, what does Judy Collins think about in 1979?
I think about women. I think about humanism and feminism, and I think about women's rights, and I think about what's happening to the Equal Rights Amendments, and I think about what's happening to our legal rights to our bodies, and I am shocked that our rights are in tremendous jeopardy. And of course, when women's rights are in jeopardy, here in this country, everybody's rights are in jeopardy. Everybody's. If I sing a song like The Hostage, for instance, The Hostage is a pertinent song. It remains a very important song because it does not demand knowledge of circumstances. It reaches you directly. And you don't have to know who it is that is imprisoned or who it is that's being gunned down. You know what that experience is, and you know how you feel about it. You hope you know how you would behave in this situation. And you hope that you know what's right to do and what isn't. So it gives a context in which to expose people's feelings.
I'm a guard in the gray iron prison, or at least I was till now. It was never a picnic social, never a day. They never come in laughing, and you know we never taught them how. It was damn hard work, and you wouldn't believe the pay. It was early in the morning, Lord, I wasn't but half awake when the cons went nuts and took us by surprise. I never was one for shaking, but I found it hard to stand with a 6-inch blade held right before my eyes. We could hear the siren blowing, and somebody yelled in pain, and it got so quiet you could hear a bird walk by. They all wore masks on their faces, they spoke with the voice of Cain. If they come in shooting, you know you're bound to die. I turned to a buddy named Willie, I said, Willie, it'll be all right. If they meant to kill us, we'd be halfway down to hell. See, they hijack a plane in the desert, and the government screams and cries. But to save our lives, they open up a prison cell. So the days kept a-coming and a-going, tension was a-getting high. But I wasn't too worried, I figured I knew the score. I knew they was talking to someone, I knew they was willing to try. So I figured my freedom was a matter of a day or two more. Then Jesus early this morning, the whirly bird dropped the gas. It made me sick and it dropped me to my knees. throats cut by a band of reckless men. They say just as many of us as they could. Well, the governor, he should know it, and I think I'll say it again, that the governor cut my throat and he cut it good. Yeah, let him take the governor, hold him for a couple of days, see who goes in shooting to set him free. Hell, they'd open every jail in the country, send him on their way. They'd never do to him what the governor did to me.
Once again, Judy Collins.
But what I really do, what my work really is live performance. Everything else is subsidiary to that. Yes, making records is important, but the essentially most important thing that I do is live concerts. And that, from that, everything else emanates. I'd like to do more acting. I'd like to make another film. I'd like to do some more writing, prose and songwriting. But the thing which centrally is most important to my health as a human being is my performance in concert. And you see, the interesting contradiction in that, of course, is that to me the most exciting place to see an artist work is in a hall with a capacity of about 3,000. And it's there that you get the things which you're never going to hear on record. You're never going to hear them because they only happen once. They are utterly magic. They are also the reason that people will always go to hear live music, because they know that. People innately know that.
You'll always love me, so why'd you leave me? You can convince me that you don't miss me. You'll be coming back. You're running back. It can't be over. You know you need me. It's not the ending. I saw the movie and the girl comes back, comes running back to happy endings, just a minor bending, a little pretense, my little defense. It's a happy end, a happy end. A motion picture, a great elixir, a slight illusion, a bit of magic, a little romance to tide me over. The day is over, the moon is rising, bright yellow disk on a purple horizon, and the boy got the girl, and the good guys won. They rode into the sun. Two happy endings, just a minor bending, a little pretense, my little defense. It's a happy end, a happy end. A motion picture, a great elixir, a slight illusion, a bit of magic, a little romance to tide me over.
An Hour with Judy Collins. Produced for radio by Martin Perlich. Production and engineering by Frederick Ampel. Special thanks to Jerry Sherrill.
I never loved